This is Lyndon, Executive Director of Autism Calgary. Thank you for meeting with me. What do you do at Autism Calgary?
So at Autism Calgary, I'm the Executive Director, but for a community member-based charity, that means I do a lot of work bringing community partners, parents, and people with autism together to make changes and affect the lives of persons living with autism and their families.
How long have you worked at Autism Calgary?
This is my 11th year working as the Executive Director.
What kinds of services does Autism Calgary offer for people with autism?
Well, Autism Calgary supports the family and the person living with autism in many different ways. For adults on the spectrum, we have employment initiatives and we have sort of peer-to-peer support networks, much like we do for parents and siblings.
What brought you to Autism Calgary?
Well, I began my life as a mathematician and software developer, but my life changed in a very big way when I had children, two of whom who have autism.
What are some of your best memories so far from working here?
You know, it was an interesting decision to change my career as a software scientist to come and work at Autism Calgary. The biggest change that I saw really was at the beginning, almost before I worked here. As a volunteer, I remember a parent coming in facing a diagnosis, really trying to wrap their minds around what this meant for the life of themselves, their family, and their child. And when we introduced ourselves as parents and sort of shared a little piece of our own personal experience, I saw their shoulders drop and I saw the hope in their eye. And that's the biggest thing I can ever gain from working here, is to bring hope to another family and to realize that, you know, the person they love is no different than anyone else they love and has lots of hope, promise, and potential.
What do you think are some of the misconceptions about the autism community?
I think there's fewer misconceptions than the past, but I think because in the past people didn't know what autism was, and now that there's more stories in the news and more TV shows featuring people with autism, it's starting to turn around and there's some more positive attitudes, but I think there's some misconceptions and stereotypes that maybe people are all like someone they've seen on TV. And I think people don't necessarily understand the diversity of the challenges, but also the diversity of the potential.
What's the biggest lesson you've learned working
is to never underestimate the power we have as we work together as a community to foster and influence change. To never underestimate the people we care about with autism, because they're always surprising us with what they're capable of.
Thank you so much for letting me interview you today.
Thank you.